Welcome back, and let's pick up right where we left off with the unaliving of 16-year-old Trey Wright, a resident of Florence, South Carolina, and the 9 suspects who allegedly had something to do with his unaliving. Let's get into it. So, minor correction on the video that I posted yesterday. Yes, the photo is the individual who is the pow, the shooter. However, the name that I gave you, which was Kendall Hunter is not the individual in that picture. That individual, his name is Devin Scott Raper. He is 19 years old from Conway, South Carolina, and he's being charged with murder as well as possession of a weapon. Now, Devin Scott Raper as well as Hunter Matthew Kendall, who is 18 years old from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, both of those individuals are being held without bond. But let's get into the other players in this horrific crime. We have the girlfriend, which I already mentioned. That's Gianna Castanmaker, I believe it is. She's 17 years old from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She has been charged with murder and is upgraded from accessory to murder to actual murder. She's currently on house arrest and she's very limited on what she can do currently. We have another individual. We have Sydney Marissa Kearns. She is 17 years old from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She's also being charged with murder. Bond has been granted. We have Corinne Elizabeth Belviso. She is 18 years old, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Murder, being charged with murder, and bond has been granted. Her lawyer is saying that she has absolutely nothing to do with this. I don't know, we'll find out. We also have Jaden O'Clair. This is a 17-year-old individual from Florence, South Carolina. He's also being charged with murder. And last but not least, we have Braylon Thompson, 17 years old, also from Myrtle Beach, and being charged with murder. As I mentioned, or if I forgot to mention, there are 2 other individuals, but they're both underage. Therefore, there's no information on those 2 individuals. Now, what I've also found to be interesting is Florence, South Carolina, Conway, South Carolina, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. They're about a half an hour of a difference away from each other. However, all 3 of these locations are an hour and a half away from where Trey Wright lives. Seriously? In my opinion, this seems like premeditation. You guys had more than enough time to say, okay, you know what? This is not a good idea. What's also interesting is the actual power. What's also interesting is we have Devin Raper, and this is the 19-year-old. The 19-year-old, once he stood in front of the judge, he started singing like a bird, and he said, okay, there were 4 other people in the car with me. So you all made a bad decision, huh? But I'm feeling like he threw under the bus Corinne, Sydney, and Hunter. Corinne and Sydney are both cheerleaders in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina in high school. How cute. Now we're going to end this video, but stick around for part 2 because you guys will not believe who Devin Raper is. And when I give you his track record, honey, you're going to be floored by the fact that he was even allowed to commit such a crime allegedly. See you in the next video. Bye.